heard you the first time.
Apparently not.
Not you again. Don't you two ever take a night off? Look, I'm just about to hop in the shower, so if you don't mind...
Why don't you get your coat, Marty? You gave us the slip at Rhodey's, but you're not getting away this time.
You're gonna take us to your alibi right now because I want to hear this little drug dealer confirm where you were Thanksgiving night.
Look, Bo, this is not a good time.
Well, then make time. Now, either this guy backs up your story or we're going to the police with my story. The one about the poor little spoiled rich girl in her blue Jag that forced me off the road and killed my wife.
Oh, hi, Vicky. Listen, bookshelves look a little bare since Clint moved out, and I thought I'd just fill them in a little bit. Hope you don't mind.
No, no, thank you. You're quite right. Thank you for rearranging things.
When you got there?
I don't know. I was on my way out. I almost tripped over it. Someone left it outside. It's for your son, CJ. Court, I'm going to the office. Just in case anyone calls.
To my pal CJ. Love, Kane. Love, Kane.
What's the matter?
Look, why don't you tell your con man lover that he can have my wife, but I'll be damned if I'm gonna let him steal my kids.
Alex, not here, all right? These coins gonna be put away till the year 2001.
Oh, no. No one's going to jail. At least we're not.
Well, what do you mean, we're not?
I gave Hank Gannon a much more interesting prospect.
Look, Alex, I already told you. If you mean Renee, I'm not gonna let you...
No, it's not Renee. It's an old dead love of mine. A poor fool who doesn't know what's about to hit him. Yes?
What's up there, Alex? What's going on?
Oh, just as I thought, Kane, we're all kidding.
Renee, why didn't you tell me about the emerald necklace being stolen last night?
Because the emeralds were mysteriously returned. I told you, everything happened so quickly. And Max and Luna think that somebody is setting me up. Although I can't understand why someone would hate me that much.
You know, things are getting crazy, you know. I mean, this so-called Egyptologist, Dr. Mortimer Byrne, did you ever stop to think that he might be Colonel Hesser?
It's just like you said. There's a whole line of cops and reporters in the lobby, and there are a slew of guests trying to check out.
I wish that was the worst.
How much worse can it be? Well, Renee, 2 robberies in 2 days. Whoever is trying to ruin her business is doing a whale of a job.
Ruin her business or put her in jail. I overheard 2 cops. They found some new evidence, and it all points at Renee.
Other than that handkerchief with her initials on it found at the scene of the crime?
Yep. And now she's a real suspect.
Well, you know we have tried to pin the blame on Alex and Kane, but the DA says that their alibi is rock solid. So who else do we have?
Hank, Dr. Mortimer Byrne is a very strange person. He arrives suddenly from nowhere and leaves just as quickly.
What, he's got to have a home, an address, a phone number?
Well, if he does, he never gave them to me.
Then you've had conversation.
I wouldn't exactly call them conversations. They were more like interruptions. Hank, Mortimer Byrne had something like a crush on me, but I have not seen him for a long, long while.
Well, maybe you have, and you just didn't know it.
And what does that mean?
Look, Renee, I know I said it wasn't possible, but now
But now you're thinking that Mortimer Byrne is really Carlo Hesser. That Carlo Hesser wasn't murdered. That he could suddenly take on this other identity. I cannot believe that you think that Carlo Hesser came back from the grave to destroy me.
Maybe they're from Tina.
Is there a card?
No. But they could still be from her. Maybe she's trying to patch things up.
Yeah, well, you know, it's too late. Because Tina can send me all the orchids she wants. I'm sick and tired of Tina and her lies.
Oh, that's not true. If she came knocking on the door...
I'd slam it right in her face. That's what I'd do. The only thing I miss about Tina is her children.
Really? Do you have a soft spot in your heart for kids?
Yeah, why not? I love CJ and Sarah. They love me. They don't want to change me either.
They're young. They'll learn.
Yeah. I just don't like the idea of them not being in my lives, you know? You want to hear something amusing? I dropped off a present for CJ at Land Fair. That's pretty funny, don't you think? It's pretty damn funny.
I don't think it's funny. Kane, we have so much in common. The world thinks that we are a couple of lying, conniving, grand larceny types. And inside, we're sweet, simple, but love nothing more than a picket fence and a rose-covered cottage. It's tragic to be so misunderstood, isn't it?
I'm sure Kane just meant it to be nice.
Nice? You call this nice?
It's just a game, Cord.
It's a roulette wheel, Tina. I can't believe the man didn't have the sense to think that this might not be an appropriate gift. What am I talking about? Of course he didn't have the sense. I don't know what makes me more angry about this. The fact that he's trying to turn my son into the youngest high-stakes gambler, or the fact that you're encouraging him.
Will you stop yelling? You're scaring Sarah.
Sarah, I'm sorry. Daddy just gets angry when he thinks that somebody's trying to hurt his kids, all right? Listen, I'm sorry, okay? Sarah.
Just don't yell, Cord. You're making it worse. Come here, baby. It's all right. Come here. All right. It's okay. Yeah. Why don't you just sit here for a second, okay? Oh. Everything's okay. All right. So maybe it was not the best gift in the world. I will take it back.
Oh, how convenient. A chance to run off and see old Kane, huh?
Think what you want, Cord. You know, maybe you ought to take a lesson from your children.
I beg your pardon?
CJ and Sarah know how Kane feels about them. He isn't trying to steal them. He loves them, and they love him. He is kind and gentle and sweet with them, and he never yells at them and makes them want to run out of the room crying.
Oh, so I'm the monster here? I'm the child abuser?
No, of course not. But, Cord, you yell and you scream. You shoot first and ask questions later. You're just like your father. You know, no wonder Vicky is leaving Clint. Like father, like... I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
Yes, you did. Hey, it's true to form, Tina. Obviously, Clint is responsible for Vicky's infidelity, just like I'm to blame for yours, right? Hey, you're never responsible for anything, are you? Look, go off, go see Kane, all right? The two of you deserve each other.
It's like a tight wire act, Lindsay. We have to print the story of the robbery, but nobody says we have to make the Palace Hotel look bad.
Well, okay, let's put it here in the Metro section. This way we give it play, we don't overplay it.
Am I interrupting? I came to help put the late edition to bed.
Was not necessary. Lindsay and I were just going over the mock-up.
So I noticed. I also noticed that someone edited and sent to press the op-ed piece I wrote on school bond.
I took care of that. Deadlines, you know.
Oh, I do know about deadlines, yes. The deadline was midnight. There was plenty of time. So why don't you give me the notes on the Philadelphia bank scandal story? I'm sure there's lots of time to do that before the deadline.
Lindsay's working on it.
That was mine.
You know, Clint, maybe I should take this down to composing.
Maybe you should. What are you doing?
Teach your children well.
The happiest moments in life are spent in comfortable...
You are trying to use your position here at the paper to push me aside. You should rethink that.
Nobody is trying to push you aside, Vicky. You stepped aside. And while you were up in Vermont getting cozy with Sloane Carpenter, somebody had to run a newspaper.
This is my newspaper. My father's newspaper.
Well, the management of this newspaper is one of the issues that'll be negotiated at our divorce settlement.
Will it now? Well, I suppose it explains this, then.
Oh, you got the letter from my attorney. Good, good.
I was faxed what amounts to an ultimatum from Jack Kilgore, who is Ace's attorney, demanding a meeting in 2 weeks. You hired Kilgore?
Jack Kilgore is a top-notch attorney.
Jaws was a top-notch fish.
I just want to be fairly and strongly represented. I suspect that you're going to want the same things for your side.
My side? Are we taking sides?
It's called a divorce, Vicky. Divorce.
With Kilgore involved, it will be World War III, Clint. 2 weeks, 14 days, and then we sit down and we say, this is my side and this is your side, and who gets what?
Well, frankly, I wanted to do it sooner. It was Kilgore who talked me into giving you and your attorney more time to get prepared. You know, as a courtesy.
Courtesy?
Yes, courtesy. Life is short, Vicky. Now, with all the hits this family has taken the past few years, I've learned that much if I haven't learned anything else. Life is short. I want to get on with the business of living. This newspaper is part of that business. So until our next meeting, if you want to get in touch with me, I'll be at the club. Good night.
I was with this guy. He's a street guy, a dealer. You can't just snap your fingers and expect a guy like that to show up.
Is that why you left Rhodey's?
Exactly. He promised he'd show, but he must have smelled the cops and backed off.
Or you never made contact, and this is all a crock.
Think about this for a second. He's my proof that I wasn't driving the car. It's in my interest to bring you guys together.
So why haven't you?
I will.
When? Oh, come on, Marty. We're trying real hard to believe you.
This isn't easy for me either. I blow my nose and someone accuses me of murder.
Well, you have a reputation. Some of it earned, some of it maybe not earned. But to prove that, you've got to get your life together.
Why do you think I'm living here? The rectory isn't exactly my idea of a sorority house. But Andrew and Cassie believe in giving a person a chance.
Is Andrew back from Rhodey's?
No.
Where's Cassie?
I'm expecting them both home any time now.
Hi. I was coming out of Rhodey's. I heard a couple of off-duty policemen say there was a robbery here at the hotel. Are you okay?
To my favorite minister, I cannot tell a lie. No, I am not okay. Andrew, please, say prayers that they find that thief before...
Before what?
Before I lose my business, or worse.
Do they have any suspects?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, they do.
Well, who, Max?
They found some new evidence. There were some fingerprints inside the safe where the gold coins were kept.
Well, whose were they?
Yours.
How about this bowl thing?
Oh, wow. I remember when your mom and dad got the Santa Fe.
Dad always loved that. I don't know why he didn't take it.
Maybe he forgot it.
Maybe I wanted it. It means something to me, too, you know. There you go, Mom. Well, you two have been very nice. Rearranged everything. Perhaps I should help you now. Well, we're almost done, aren't we, Cord?
Yeah, just about.
I'd like to do something for you. Shall I go read CJ and Sarah a bedtime story?
I've already put him to bed.
Well, Duke's a night owl. I'll go visit him.
Duke's not here. He's, at Leanne's. Kevin made arrangements for him to stay there tonight.
At her place?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Kevin is allowing Leanne to keep Duke, and he didn't tell me?
I don't know. Maybe he thought you wouldn't be interested.
That's not fair, Cord. And you know it. Don't treat me like a stranger. No matter what's happened between your father and me, my family will always be the center of my life. And that includes you and Tina.
Well, maybe this is a news flash for you then. There is no more me in Tina. Maybe you weren't around to hear that either. Excuse me.
I got a ton of homework to do. I gotta go.
Joey. Joey?
Let me speak to Kyle. It's Marty. Marty Saybrook. Then when do you expect him back? So then where does he live? No, it's not about a buy. It's about staying out of trouble. Big trouble.
Marty, are you
I'll call you back later.
Marty? Ah, here you are. You left Rhodey's very suddenly.
Yeah, I had a headache, and I thought maybe a nice hot shower would help.
Because of your unexpected visitors? I ran into Bo and Nora at Rhodey's after you'd gone. What's going on?
What do you mean?
Well, what I mean is they came to see you here this afternoon, and then they come to Rhodey's to find you, and you run off. Look, you're in serious trouble, right? How serious is it?
This job is going to be child's play for us. All we have to do is be little human itsy-bitsy spiders going up the wall. And then we go slip right in through the window that's conveniently left open.
Alex, I told you, I'm not going to do any more jobs with you, all right?
Why do you have to call it a job? It's supposed to be called fun.
Because the police call it a felony. Yeah, Alex, since you're such a pro, how is it you got those emeralds stolen right out from under you, huh?
It was someone that I trusted in the organization.
Who?
I can't tell you.
Yeah. Well, so much for being partners, huh, Alex?
We are. I just can't tell you that, Kane. We are partners in every sense of the word. And you are in too deep now to pull out.
You know, a man has to be careful in this day and age about getting in deep. Can't be too safe.
Tina was so stupid to let you go. I think it's time that you start enjoying your freedom.
I don't want to use you, Alex.
Please do. Use me.
More orchids?
It's probably just my oysters. Tina. I'd like to think we can be adults about this. You and I are both women of the world.
You and I aren't even from the same planet.
Look, Alex, maybe you,
Oh, I'm way ahead of you there, baby. You and little Tina need to have a conversation. So, I'll just go and take care of our project. Project? Oh, you didn't know? Kane and I are partners. In just about every sense. So, I'll keep your seat warm at Giorgio's, honey. And a very cute seat it is, indeed. Ciao.
Look, Tina.
No, don't even bother, Kane. I can't take any of your excuses right now.
Hey, you're unbelievable, you know that? I'm not giving you any excuses, Tina. I'll have to explain to you what I'm doing or who I do it with, all right?
Oh, yeah, well, I have some news for you, Mr. Rogan. If you have anything that you're going to do with my children, then I have a right to know exactly what you're doing.
That's for CJ.
I know exactly who it's for. I can't believe you, Kane, using toys to lure my children away from their father.
Just take a look at this, all right? Look at that.
I miss you, Kane. I love you. Come home, CJ. I'm sorry, Kane. I know how much you mean to my kids. And I know how much you love them. Why am I even talking to you?
Wait, Tina, that is mine.
No, this is my child. This is my child, and I don't want you ever getting near him or Sarah or me ever again. Oh, and just for the record, Cord was 50 times the man that you ever were.
Hey, Clint.
Oh, Bo.
Sorry, I should have knocked. Look, this decision about your divorce, it's your decision. It's not mine. But I am your brother. Now, if you're going to talk it over with an attorney like that Kilgore,
Right. If I'm going to talk it over with the attorney, I guess I should talk it over with you. Is that what you're going to say?
No.
Look, if you think you're going to talk me out of this divorce,
it's not me. No, but another attorney, an expert on this subject. Okay, just think about it. Think of it as a second opinion. Okay? No, come on.
Hi, Clint. Unfortunately, Bo's right. I know a lot more about divorce than I ever wanted to know. And I'd really like to make sure that you don't make the same mistakes I did. Joey! Joey! Talk to me, please. If you want to argue, we'll argue. If you want to fight, we'll have a fight. Don't ignore me.
I have a lot of homework to do.
Stop this,
all right?
please. Stop it. Look, you and I have always been very, very close. Of all my children, you and I have been the closest. Don't do this to me. This coldness will break my heart.
Join the club, Mom, all right? Every heart in this house is broken.
I know that you blame me for everything that has happened, and I know that you are very angry with me. But I beg of you to understand this. Even though my relationship with your father has changed, my relationship with you has not. I love you, Joey. You are my son. I will always love you.
Maybe if you didn't love me. Maybe if I didn't love you, this wouldn't hurt so much.
I'm so sorry, honey. The hurt will pass. I promise you it will. It takes time, honey. And distance, that's all. You know, I was thinking of taking a trip.
Oh, what trip?
Well, next week.
Oh, you want to take another trip with Sloane Carpenter? Oh, right, but
Joey,
be my guest,
please, Joey. Sloane Carpenter has gone home to Maryland, all right? I was thinking of taking a trip to France to visit Jessie. I know she's having a wonderful time, but when I talk to her on the phone, she sounds homesick. I'm quite sure she would like to see her brother as well. And you have spring break coming up. Why don't you come with me?
Marty, you must know by now that whatever it is, you can tell me and I'm going to listen.
There's nothing to tell. Nora Gannon's been on my case ever since she was my lawyer.
And Bo?
I ran that motorcycle through the window at the Banner, and I guess that he thinks that gives him the right to hassle me.
About what?
Everything. Look, why are you on their side all of a sudden? I thought you wanted to help.
Well, time out here, Marty. We do want to help. I think everybody wants to help you. Bo and Nora, Cassie, myself. It's nice to have someone hassle you now and again, isn't it?
Some.
Look, I have a sermon I have to work on, so I think it's time for you to head up to bed, huh?
Is that an order?
Absolutely. Say goodnight, Marty.
Good night, Marty.
Now, this really burns me, all right? Jessie is just a little kid, and she gets an exchange trip to France, right? Now, I'm her older brother, and I've never been there.
My goodness, she could get quite an ego about that, one-upping her brother with a trip to France.
Yeah.
Might take you years to even the score.
Yeah, so, I'm gonna have to go with you.
Thank you, honey.
Thank you. For what? Well, I'm just trying to keep a girl from getting a big head, right? You know, if it were up to me, go to France. France is awesome.
What's awesome?
Joey is going to accompany his mother on a tour of the continent.
Oh.
Yeah, can't let Jessie have all the fun.
No, you can't. She got to say hello from Big Cord and from her little niece, right?
What happened here? I thought Sarah was asleep.
Well, I thought so, too. I went up to check on her and CJ, but she was wide awake. Isn't that right? What's the matter, honey? What did Daddy do?
Nothing. She sometimes gets a little cranky at bedtime. Why don't you let me take her upstairs? Okay?
Upstairs. Good night.
Okay. You, sir? You're not in France till you finish your homework.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, this is great. Just look at my daughter, and she's afraid of me.
Cord, I took that roulette wheel back to Kane, and I told him to stop trying to buy your children's affection.
Too late.
What?
Nothing. Listen, Sarah just woke up. She came downstairs. Vicky took her upstairs. Maybe you better go up and give her a kiss goodnight.
Well, come with me.
No.
Cord, don't you remember how to put CJ and Sarah together, to bed together,
Yeah.
before you went away and everything went wrong?
Yeah, before you got hooked up with Kane Rogan.
You know, you used to pretend like you were a locomotive. You put on their shoulders, and we'd go up the stairs, and I'd be the little conductor and say, woo, all aboard. Remember that, Cord? And you'd tell them a story. And they would fall asleep, and I would say, hey, you gotta finish the story, because I want to hear the happy ending.
Tina, don't.
Please. You used to love happy endings, Cord.
Yeah, well, I know better now, Tina. I was a kid then myself.
Cord, you are right. You've been right about so many things. You're right about Kane. He's a crook. He's a criminal. Cord, when I thought that you were dead, I was so lost and so confused. I couldn't see him for the man that he really is. I didn't know. I was completely blind, and now I see he's just a common criminal. I see you for the treasure that you really are. You're my husband, the father of my children, the only man I'll ever love.
Tina, please.
Cord, please don't give up on me, on us, on our children. Your children love you. It's not too late.
Miss you, Kane. I love you. Come home, CJ. Yeah, right, Tina. Tell me it's not too late.
Look, what am I supposed to do? What do you want me to do? Sit around and wait on Vicky? Vicky has already made up her mind. She's chosen Sloan over me.
What we want is for you to just stop and just think about it. See, that's why I asked Nora to talk to you.
Well, good luck, Clint.
I'll be right up. Clint, look. You're my big brother. You've always been there for me. To look after me, give me some good advice. I just like to try and return the favor. I love you. I love Vicky, too, but it seems like right now, you've just settled up and you're about to ride right off a cliff. So would you just slow down and just think?
Maybe.
Okay, oh no, maybe's fine with me. I want you to think, so let me just give you some time to do it. Whatever you do decide, you know I'm gonna be right there with you, shoulder to shoulder. Good night.
Good night, Bo.
We have got to catch the thief before Renee's business goes under, or you gonna railroad her down to the county jailhouse.
Look, just hold on here, Luna. Nobody's railroading anybody anywhere, not as long as I'm DA. But you gotta admit, evidence has power.
Now, what about motive? What about Dr. Mortimer Byrne?
What about him?
Try this on for size. What if Dr. Byrne could not handle being rejected by Renee? What if he masterminded these robberies just to get back at her?
Look, try this on. What if there is no Mortimer Byrne? What if he is Carlo Hesser?
Hank Carlo is dead. He died in my house. He said his last words to me.
All right. Look, maybe it is impossible. Maybe it's completely crazy. I'll go this far with you. I'll round up the usual suspects, and that means Widow Hesser and a new man in her life.
I am going to use my pass key to let myself in if you don't do that.
Oh, Renee.
What are you doing
here? No, listen, I gotta tell you something.
No, get me out of
No,
here.
you're not until you hear me.
Let me out of here.
Not until you hear me. No matter what the consequences, no matter where it goes, you deserve the truth.
Andrew? Let me speak to Kyle. Yes, it's me again. Put him on the line, okay? Look, I've had it with the runaround. You tell Kyle that I'm not looking for drugs or money. I'm staying at the St. James Rectory. You tell him that Marty Saybrook needs to see him as soon as possible. A life depends on it. Mine. That's whose.
You work too hard, Reverend. Much too hard.
Go with Tina. You had a pleasant chat.
You know what this is?
It's a roulette wheel.
Yeah, most people lose money at roulette. But me, I lose Tina, kids, everything I ever thought I wanted. It's funny how expensive a toy can be, huh?
That's the toy you bought for CJ?
You know, what am I gonna learn? Every time I try to climb up, I just dig myself in deeper.
Kane. Kane, listen to me. I don't give a damn what Tina says. You are not the loser in this. She is.
Look, Alex, I know you're trying to cheer me up, okay? But, you know, I'm just not in the mood. I feel like, I don't know, I just feel,
Lost. Join the club. But who says the two lost souls can't find their way together? Maybe if they stick close to each other, very, very close to each other, maybe they won't feel lost anymore.
Look, about the robbery.
I don't want to talk
No,
about
listen,
Chuck,
Hank
Ken.
Gannon started asking me about the coins, and he was...
I don't care what Hank says. Hank Gannon can't touch me. But you can. If you want to. Unless, of course, you'd rather just think of yourself as a loser.
You know what? Tell it, Tina. So she doesn't know what good thing she has one. I do.
Go of me. I'm gonna call for
enough. Renee, I only want to tell you the truth.
Truth? What truth?
I am not Carlo Hesse. That's the truth, Renee. I only pretended to be Carlo Hesse. At first, for Alex, it was part of her scheme to scare off her competition. I am Dr. Mortimer Byrne. I thought a simple, humble Egyptologist who just wants to stop Alex from doing you any more harm. If you could only understand.
I don't believe it. Oh, it's true. Carlo Hesse's alive.
No.
Don't even move.
No.
Carlo Hesse. No. You are all mine now.